that on? Yes. Hi everybody, it's Jacq from Jersey, and today we're going to be making Gumbolaya. It's a cross between gumbo and jambalaya. Now I love both. I have my own recipes for this one or that one, but I got this recipe off of Cozy Apron, and I'll link it down below and I'll link it on my blog. It's absolutely spectacular. If you want the best of both worlds, you want your gumbo and you want your jambalaya, and it just meshes together, and it's beautiful. It tastes great. Also, it's served over garlic fragrant rice, which is also delicious. So it gives this jasmati, it gives it a kick. So I hope you enjoy it. So I have all my ingredients. I cut everything up beforehand because there's a lot. So I have my okra, my red bell pepper, garlic. I have andouille sausage, celery, and onion. Cilantro, more garlic for the rice, bay leaf, and parsley. I got my jasmati, some organic tomato paste, Cajun seasoning I have, black pepper, cayenne, salt, and I have a can of diced tomatoes. I chose the fire roasted, as well as chicken broth, some organic chicken broth, and some chicken and shrimp that I peeled and deveined. We're gonna get it going. So I have some andouille sausage that I got from the butcher. This is mild. I cut everything up, had that all prepared because getting your mise en place is very important. Have everything ready to go as you are cooking, before you're cooking. I have the okra, the peppers, the garlic, and I'm making 2 dishes, so I had to make sure that I have everything ready. So the first thing I'm going to do, is that something weird? Okay, no, it's not. I'm gonna heat the pot and put some olive oil in. I guess over medium-high heat. If you're using a Dutch oven, Colin, heat it up first and then pour in your olive oil. Okay. Once the oil is heated, I'm going to put the sausage in and allow it to caramelize. And I'm going to remove it from the pot and set it aside. Okay, the olive oil is heated up nicely. I'm going to get the sausage. And I'm using andouille from the butcher. You could use whatever kind you like. You could use, and there I go with my fingers again. My hands are clean. You could use any kind you like. You could get a spicier andouille. You could use a chicken andouille. You could use mild. And in a pinch, you could even use a little Polska kielbasa. So I'm just going to brown it up. Do you guys like jambalaya and gumbo? My favorite gumbo is with crab meat. It's so good. And it's more of a stew without rice, where the jambalaya that I like is kind of pork heavy. It's got chicken and pork in it, bacon, and all that other stuff. But this is a really nice, pretty easy recipe that could come together within an hour or so. And if you bought a Dutch oven, or you have one, a big pot, you'll get to use it. I know I make too much noise on here. I love anything spicy. I love Creole, Cajun food. I love Southern food. I love Italian spicy food, obviously. But when I cook, I usually try to adjust everything to what we like in our house. My husband and I, we like spicy food, anything with a lot of flavor. So I'm going to cook this up, and then I'm going to remove it from the pan, and then I will brown up the chicken. Okay, I'm going to take it out of the pot. It caramelized a little bit. I don't want to overdo it because it's going to cook in the stew. Okay. Now I'm going to put the chicken in. What I did for the chicken is I took 2 breasts. The recipe calls for 8 tenderloins. And I just cut them up into strips. So I made them smaller. You don't want anything too big in your mouth when you're eating this. Okay, so I'm going to give it a little salt and pepper and brown these on both sides. I got my pepper. I'm going to leave this over here in case I want to add any more. And there's my salt. Just a nice sprinkle with some sea salt. And then I'm going to set it aside. Now I'm putting it back in the chicken dish. Normally I wouldn't do that if I was cooking it through, but it's going to get cooked, so it'll be fine. But normally I do not do that because it's a safety hazard. And you have to be really careful with raw chicken, raw fish, and any kind of raw meat. You want to wash your hands constantly, and you want to, I hate when my pot burns back here. You want to wash your hands constantly, and you want to make sure you don't cross-contaminate. I went to a barbecue once. My neighbor down the shore, when I lived down the shore, was cooking. He's barbecuing. And he was barbecuing some chicken. And he took the cooked chicken and was ready to put it on the nasty, like, raw chicken plate that he just brought, the raw chicken plate. I freaked out. I'm like, oh my God, wait. And I went in, I'm like, you need a clean plate. So I ran in and I got a clean plate. But God knows we all would have ended up with food poisoning. You have to be really careful about when you're doing your food. And also, if I wasn't making this video, I'd have my hair up. But it's not too bad. It's all right. All right, I'm going to brown this chicken up and then remove it, and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, it's looking pretty brown. I'm going to put it right back in here. Remove that. And you're still cooking it through. It's not cooked through. So it's still raw. Do not take a bite of it. Bad. Oopsie. All right, now I'm going to take the onions, celery, and the bell peppers. That could have been a bad accident. Go grab the bell peppers. La. Get out of there, Okra. See, this is when using your hands comes in handy. I'm not that adept at using this spoon. Oopsie. All right, come out of there. Let me grab that okra out. I don't want it to cook yet. I think I got it all. Okay. Now you want to cook this for about 3 minutes. I'm going to lower the heat to medium because my pot's burning. And it's cooking in the sausage oil and the olive oil that I put in here. You want to caramelize it. Okay, we're ready to add the bay leaves and the Creole seasoning. We got 2 bay leaves and some, like a half a teaspoon. I like to put a little extra in, give it a little bit more. All right. Cayenne pepper, which I'll add a little bit more than I would normally because I love it when it's hot. It's supposed to be a 1/4 teaspoon, let's say. A little bit more. And then I'm going to put in the salt, black pepper, and I'll stir it. And my salt's right here. Forgot where I put it. A hint is always to salt your vegetables and pepper them while you're cooking them, or when they're almost done. You want to salt and pepper them and keep the flavor, the layers of flavor going. There we go. I try to open myself a bottle of wine, in which I'm having trouble. I couldn't get the plastic off. Somebody's trying to tell me something. I don't know. All right, now I'm going to put the garlic in. Make sure I put the right garlic in because I have the garlic for the rice. I don't want to use that. Perfect. Garlic. And I want to smell it. When I cook Italian dishes, I always like to start to brown the dish, but the garlic in the dish. But here, I'm just going to go by the recipe. I've made this so many times. It's so good. Let's see. Oh, yeah, smell it. I wish you could smell this. It smells so good. Let me know if you make this and how you liked it. Comment below. And tag me if you post it on Instagram. Jacq from Jersey or Jack's Rocks. Okay, I'm going to put some tomato paste in here. So I need a tablespoon of tomato paste. A heaping tablespoon of tomato paste. That's heaping. And I want to cook out the tomato flavor. Wait, no, I didn't mean to say that. I want to cook out the tomato. Let's try that again. Oh, I'm going to have a lot of bloopers for my little blooper clip. Anyway, I want to darken the tomato paste so it takes out that raw tomato flavor. There we go. I got it that time. It's hard to just speak on the fly. I don't have a script, guys. I'm just like flying by the seat of my pants. All right. Then I'm going to put the okra. And I'm going to put the chicken stock and the diced tomatoes in there. The brown sauces and chicken, and combine it. I forgot to heat my chicken stock, but I'm going to have to do that in a sec. So I'm adding my okra, sliced okra. It's about half a pound. The cayenne is making me cough. I'm coughing. Let's get the tomatoes in there. I always have so much trouble finding tomatoes that don't have certain ingredients in them. All right, there we go. We can kind of scrape up the bottom. That's still burnt. Once I put the chicken stock in, it'll be better. All right, give me a sec. I'm going to go get the chicken stock. So I got my chicken stock. I'm going to put it in. It's supposed to be heated, but shame on me. I got distracted, so I did not heat it. Now I'm going to put in the chicken and the sausage. With all the juices in here. Get rid of this. Put it in here. There we go. All those nice juices. And I'm going to stir to combine. Looks delicious, doesn't it? Wait till it's done. Yummy. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to simmer this, and you're going to do medium-low, uncovered, about 20 minutes, okay? So I'll be back. 20 minutes, set your timer for 20 minutes, and then we'll continue with the recipe. Hey, real quick, anybody interested in online cooking classes? Because I was going to do that, where you do like a Zoom link or some kind of link, and you have online cooking classes. And oh, I'm a little far. Wow.
I don't know how I did that, but I did that. All right, there we go. Sorry. I don't know what I did with this stupid thing. Anyway, all right, there we go. So we'll let that simmer for 20 minutes and I'll be back. So while that's simmering, oh, I forgot to ask Alexa to set a timer. Alexa, can you please set a timer for 20 minutes?
20 minutes, starting now.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to turn this on and I'm going to put olive oil in there and the garlic. Get another spoon. And this is my garlic for my rice. So I'm going to just cook that a little bit until it becomes fragrant. And then I'm going to add rice, salt, and pepper, and toast the rice. Because when you toast the rice, it's really quite good. It's not just plain rice. So let that come up to a sizzle. My garlic is sizzling while my gumbolaya, simmers. It smells so good. I love garlic. Garlic's the bomb. I'm showing my age now. Okay, now I'm going to add the rice. I have 2 cups of basmati. I'm going to put a little salt and pepper. And I'm going to toast the rice. And you'll smell almost a nutty flavor when you toast the rice. See? Incorporating everything in there. Okay, we'll let that toast. I'm going to stir my Gumbolaya. So it gets all those good flavors. Put it up a little bit. So when it starts to look like a little brownish and starts to smell nutty, you could pour the water in. I want to give it a little extra. So I'm going to add the water. Now it's time. Give it a stir. I'm going to bring it to a boil and then I'm going to cover it. Cook for about 20 minutes until the rice is tender. You might be an idiot like me who forgot to cut the chicken into bite-sized pieces, but that's okay. I just fished them out and cut them real quick. Everything's all is well with the world. And mistakes are for learning. And you know, I've made this so many times, so I can't believe I forgot to do that. Oh well, it happens. Make sure your rice does not stick to the bottom. So give it a good stir before you cover it.
So I finally got the bottle of wine open. Little rosé. No rosé all day because, you know, I haven't been drinking all day. Satisfying. I had iced tea. Kind of ruined the flavor for me, but it'll go away. Well, I have my rice cooking, and I have my gumbo cooking, and in a little bit we'll be ready to go.
Okay, so my gumbo is ready, and I'm going to put in this local shrimp. And it's about a half a pound, maybe more. I usually, put in a pound, but what happens is everything goes to waste, which I hate doing. Now, this is only going to cook for 2 to 3 minutes. You do not want to overcook your shrimp because remember, it's still going to cook as you go on in there. I used the wrong spoon, but that's going to cook 2 to 3 minutes, and then we'll come back when it's done. My shrimp is almost done. See? I think I'm going to shut it off early and then cover it And then we're going to eat it up. I've got my gumbo spoon and I've got my rice spoon. Put it in a dish and see how it tastes. I'm going to add some hot sauce and maybe some more cayenne because I like it spicy, but I'm going to try not to overspice this dish. All right, I'm shutting it off because it's still going to cook. So I'm sprinkling it with cilantro and parsley and mixing it in. Then I'll give it another extra little bit. And I'm going to serve it up. Now let me taste it. Good, not too spicy. I've made it super spicy before. I think my husband will enjoy it not being as spicy as I like it because I'm the one that likes the hot food. Okay, I'm going to plate it up and I'll see you over there.
I'm using a spoon so I can get every drop. Here it is. I put it over the fragrant garlic rice. You can see it's, you know, steaming. Okay, here's a piece of chicken. I like to get a little piece of everything when I'm eating it. But it's still too hot. I swear it's going to taste better a different day. Like as it sits there and the heat goes away, because like when you have high temperature foods, it kind of numbs your tongue and then your taste buds don't get it. So if you let it sit a little bit, it'll like cool off a little bit, and then you can really taste all the different layers of flavors that are in here. I'm gonna get some hot sauce. I'll be right back. Whoa! What? That's habanero pepper sauce. Holy crapola. All right, here we go. I'm gonna put some more on there because I just love it. And I'm in the South. You put hot sauce on everything, which I love. If you make this, pardon me, if you make this, please tag me and show me pictures. So like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jacq from Jersey, Instagram, Jacq from Jersey, and Jack's Rocks, and my blog where you'll find all the recipes, JackFromJersey.com, and it's Jacq, J-A-C-Q. It was great seeing you again. Have a great week, and I hope you had a great Labor Day weekend. Bye-bye.